Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Let's take a look at the economic calendar for today. Overnight session was quite nice in data release. Home loans in Australia up from 6.2 to 10.6. CPI data and PPI data from China completely surprises the market participants. CPI down from 0.2 to from 0.8 to 0.2, and the yearly basis CPI instead of rising from 0.2 to 0.3 stays at the same level of 0.2%. PPI minus 1.4%, so a little bit of the improvement. London session is non-event, and today we have a data release from the USA in form of the non-farm payrolls and average hourly earnings at 2:30, together with the participation rate and unemployment rate. At 4:15, FOMC member Bomo will give a speech. At 4:30, we got crude oil inventories and cashing crude oil inventories data released. German Buba Vice President Buch will give a speech at 4:30 as well. At 5 o'clock, we got retail sales and unemployment rate data from Russian Federation. At 6 o'clock, ECB Schnabel will give a speech. Then some other guy from the ECB Supervisory Board will give a speech. 10-year note action scheduled for this at 7 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock, federal budget balance. So today is non-farm payrolls Wednesday. It looks like all of the data that has not been released recently because of the government shutdown will now be released for the Wednesday. So very busy US session. So without any further ado, let's switch to the charts and we start with euro dollar. We start with the euro dollar. Yes, but the euro dollar doesn't do much. The euro dollar is actually sitting in the same place that we seen it yesterday. Very tight range, as you can see, and the market doesn't actually want to leave this tight range. Let me just place some levels for you guys. Now, yesterday's low, it will be black line, and yesterday's high, obviously, it will be a black line as well. But it might, let me just grab it, there you go, 1.1924 technical resistance, 1.1889 technical support, but the market is trading inside of the just a little below the extremely overbought conditions, inside of the range. So basically we are waiting for the breakout. We are waiting for the breakout higher, breakout above 1.1927 in order to test 1.1997, right? So please keep an eye on the euro dollar these days, especially after non-farm payrolls data release. Now, interesting situation here on cable. Cable broke above the trend line, right, in 3 waves only, right, after the complex corrective structure has been completed, possibly something like double zigzag or triple zigzag. We tested the trend line, we tested 100 periods moving average, which is 1.3632, and bounced higher. So if we break above February 9th local high 1.3699, the outlook remains bullish for the cable, and the momentum needs to improve a little bit, right? US dollar versus the Japanese yen is sinking like a stone. We broke below the trend line, we broke below the 100 periods moving average, 115.57 now technical resistance, 150.40 technical resistance. So all of these levels here are now technical resistance levels. As you can see, let me just remove those levels here. Market doesn't react to them whatsoever. 154.08 technical resistance. We are approaching the low from the January 27th, 152.11, but momentum is a little bit diminishing because we hit the extremely oversold market conditions. Nevertheless, there is still a chance that today's low, for now, 152.81, might be good enough to move even lower towards 152.11. So pressure on the US dollar index, sorry, USD versus the Japanese yen after the test of this breakout. Test of this breakout to the downside has been made. So it looks like we want to go lower on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Gold doesn't do anything, building the base for the wave B. Not much is going on here on gold whatsoever. Around 5,050, we are trading around 5,050. Not much to do here. S&P 500 on a 4-hour time frame chart is the same story as we seen it before. Right, so what do we have here? First off, technical resistance 7,011. We used to have this trend line here from the lows moving higher, obviously towards the this level. So this very strong trend line seems to be the one that prevented the bullish from rallying higher, and we got the technical support located here. At this low. We almost tested the lows on the December 18, 2025, located at 6,715. So for now it all looks very interesting, but this market is still range bounded. It's still trending inside of the tight range, so no avail here, no big deal. We are very close to the level of 7,000. Nevertheless, it's still not what we want to see here on this market, because right now there is no breakout to the upside, no breakout to the downside. Both of these levels are protected, and we need to wait for a trigger. And the Bitcoin, last but not least, the Bitcoin continues to move lower, 66,836. It looks like by the end of this, maybe even this day, we might test the $60,000 movement. The bulls were unable to break back into the positive territory. The level of 50 on the RSI capped the bounce from the extremely oversold area. Right now RSI is 36 points. We are on the lows of the day. Nothing is here, nothing from here, from 66,850 to that 60,000. there is nothing, no technical support, nothing, absolutely nothing here. Bounce was quite good because it was almost 20%. Nevertheless, it wasn't enough for the bulls to test the technical resistance at 74,742. So the Bitcoin will be moving a little bit lower. These days it looks like it is still under the bearish pressure. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.